Hello, oh no, I'm not live. Am I live? Fucking no idea what's going on here. Oh, I bloody hate these live streams sometimes. They're terrible. How are we all doing? I don't even know if we're live. Are we live? I'm just talking shit to myself. I think we might be live. Mr. H Boomer here. Oh dear, oh dear. How are we all? How are we all? Right. Right, so... I'm just like talking shit to myself like an absolute tard. What's good, ladies and gents? Boomer! Oh dear, oh dear. Right, so we're here. Sorry about... Oh, we've got Jasper. Jasper cameo. How's it doing, bro? Yeah, there's a huge delay today. Just throwing that out there. Mr. H, any news lately? Yeah, all the videos that I dropped already today. Of course there's news. I've already released the news. I thought we'd do like a no holds barred, although someone sort of joked about that. No holds barred sort of Q&A. Katie Curls dropped in with the most douchey question possible because I've got a beard and apparently that means I'm Amish. No. Funnily enough, there seems to be a question that's coming up a lot lately. Amish and Muslims don't own beards. I know, shock fucking horror. But also Vikings do, you know, Anglo-Saxons. It's fascinating that we have to say that. But no, I'm not Amish. I know from the front it looks very sort of like squared off, but actually if you look from the side, like it's actually like quite a nice looking beard. But unfortunately I've got to sit here face on, haven't I, like a douche. So yeah, loads of people are always like, oh, you're fucking Amish. Shut up. Fucking idiots. Yeah, there are other people that, you know, that have beards. But also, side note, I was contemplating shaving this off. In fact, I was planning to do it. Well, I wasn't planning, but I thought maybe we would do it tomorrow. But I haven't decided yet. So we shall see. What's this? The what? The Kaz Gaming Room. Mr. H, I hear you're suffering from back issues. I myself suffer from lower back issues. Any recommendations? There are, mate, 100% some recommendations. 9 times out of 10, it's a anterior pelvic tilt. So if this is your pelvis, so this is your PSIS, posterior sacroiliac crest, PSIS. I can't remember the exact terminology for the bones, actually. I think it's posterior sacroiliac crest. I think I'm right in saying that. Anyway, so this is the PSIS, the back of your hips, basically, and then this is the ASIS, so the anterior sacroiliac crest. Anyway, it tilts forward, and that crushes your back, basically. But that's all alleviated through hip flexor stretches, so that's a good one to do. I'm talking bus. Here we go. Done it. Dirty Soul Monkey. No top lip is Amish. There we go. I can't be Amish. There you go. Sorted. Cybergeek drops in with the first super chat of the day. Thank you so much. Just throw it out there like I always do. Super chat's a massive way to support the channel. Good way to, and most people will say this as well, a good way to stop the shortfall from YouTube not notifying you of videos. Like someone's just asked today, like, what's going on with the news? And I'm like, I've done videos. Why have you not got them? You know, and there's that kind of shortfall there. So if you want to support me, you want to ask a question, super chat, interact with me. Cybergeek84 says, hey H, I hope whatever came up Friday has been resolved and that you're alright. But also, thank you for checking in with Tiffany on those orders. Got my shipping confirmation just the other day. Yeah, so I reached out to her and she was like, I told you they were going to be out on the 17th. And I'm like, did you? I'm not going to argue with her. I don't personally remember it, but my memory is not the best. So it's probably my fault. I'm just going to run with that. But I don't remember it. And I don't really want to go back through all of the messages to see. I know that they're going out. I know you guys have waited patiently. Not her fault, not my fault. Just is what it is. They're out now. They're done. And like I say, you know, I don't remember it, but inevitably it's probably my fault, and I take full responsibility for that. The buck stops with me. So I'm glad that you are getting it. I myself am receiving a box from Tiffany as well, so I'm really looking forward to that. I think I'm getting a glutton of despair, even though I've got the actual prop. But I'm looking forward to that. Mike, shave the beard on a live stream. No. Because it would just go in my lap. I don't want to do it on... No. No. Donovan, also, if H was you, wouldn't have a YouTube channel. Hey? What? I'm very confused. What's going on here? Hey H, are they asking you for your Vax card lately over there? No, they are though actually in certain places. So Wales has brought that in, which is a bit shocking to be fair. Scotland has brought that in, but no, not over here. Not over here. Asmarith says, hey Mr. H, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, what do you think about Jeff Bezos' new adventure, Altos Labs? Is that what you said to me before? Is the Altos Labs what you sent to me before? Let me have a look, my dude. Thank you so much for the super chat as well. Let me have a look at that, shall we? What is it? Altos Labs. Oh, this is what you sent before. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm intrigued by it. You know, I'm going to be intrigued by seeing what it is and things like that. So, yeah. I will be intrigued to kind of see how that sort of develops and moves along. I mean, anything that, you know, is sort of pioneering technology and medicine always has my attention, for sure. So I don't have a specific opinion on it, but I'm all for it. I mean, why not? You know, why not? You know, there's a philosophical discussion to be had for whether people want to live forever or should live forever. But yeah, you know, I'm intrigued to see it play out. Let's put it that way. The Bombad Bounty, great name, says, thoughts on Marcia Lucas's comments, the Fandom Menace is eating this up. Yeah, so look, I saw that. I did see that actually. So if you don't know, occasionally well not occasionally, once or twice a month before we do these live streams, I'm already on my computer for an hour sitting here doing a Skype hangout, which I love, for patrons. So that's what I was doing just before, from 8 until 9, and then 9, now I'm here doing this. So yeah, I mean, I saw that and I was going to comment on it. And I probably will do a video, depending on how late this goes, and it'll probably release at like 12 or something like that. But I mean, the comments specifically, like, I mean, what do you say about it? I mean, she literally says, now that she's running Lucasfilm and making movies, it seems to me that Kathy Kennedy and J.J. Abrams don't have a clue about Star Wars. They don't get it. And J.J. Abrams is writing these stories. When I saw that movie where they kill Han Solo, I was furious. I was furious when they killed Han Solo. Absolutely, positively, there was no rhyme or reason to it. I thought you don't get the Jedi story. You don't get the magic of Star Wars. You get rid of Han Solo. She's really banging on about Han Solo. And then at the end of this last one, The Last Jedi, they have Luke disintegrate. They killed Han Solo. They killed Luke Skywalker. And they don't have Princess Leia anymore. And they're spitting out movies every year. They think it's important to appeal to a woman's audience. So now the main character is this female who's supposed to have Jedi powers, but we don't know how she got Jedi powers or who she is. It sucks. The storylines are terrible, just terrible. Awful. You can quote me. I love the fact that she said you can quote me. Like, she doesn't give a shit, does she? Yeah, I mean, look, her comments are gold. They're comedy gold. They also kind of come from someone that, you know, look, some of the comments are factually inaccurate, right? We do know how she's got the powers. So whether she doesn't have to watch the movies properly, but obviously she's commenting from a perspective of potentially not fully watching the movies, or having not watched the movies to make the comment. So it's a bit difficult to really, you know, give a well-informed opinion if you haven't watched them. Like, I didn't like The Rise of Skywalker on the lead up to it, or The Last Jedi and all that kind of stuff. You know, but I still watch the movies to do the review. Like, I'm not going to just not watch them. You know, any movie that I talk about and do videos on, I'm always going to I'm always going to watch it and do a review of it. And sometimes I'm wrong, and I own up to when I'm wrong or when my opinion changes. Because that's important. Like, never trust anyone that just says, I didn't watch the movie, but here's my opinion. How the fuck do you have an opinion on it, you stupid idiot? Like Grace Randolph didn't watch Rambo Last Blood. She watched 40 minutes of it, switched it off, and still did a review. What are you doing? What are you doing, you peen? Like, that no. awful way to approach stuff. And I think, unfortunately, similar-ish here. Maybe she forgot or she didn't explain. But, you know, Ray, we do know how she got the powers. Dumbass way of getting the powers, but we do know how. Wall1970 says, I sent you an email of the Hot Wheels Rancher. Let me know what you think. It's not finished yet. I did see it. I literally just saw it before this, mate. Looks good. Looks good. Impressive. Impressive. It's coming together really nicely. So, yeah. What's this? Mr. H, how's the chair treating you? Yeah, Linda's treating me well. Linda the chair. It's good. I like the chair. It's good. Donovan Bradford. H, if you were Amish, you wouldn't have a YouTube channel. They hate the tech. Yeah, true. Very true. Let me scroll back down. Martin Stallard says, did Jasper like the chocolate buttons that I sent? Oh, so it was you that sent them? Did you leave a note? I can't remember if you left a note. So many people not leaving notes. He's really liked them. Gave them to him on Sunday morning for his breakfast. He really liked them then. I'm giving them to him sparingly because he's a bit of a pig with treats. I mean, look, he's tiny, but you know, I try to make him eat good food, basically. So he has been liking them a lot, and they are really, really good for just treats and, you know, rewards and, you know, trying to teach him recall and things. So he really likes them. So thank you so much, man. And also, just anyone else, if you do want to send me anything, please do. You've got the PO box in the description box. Please do send stuff through for me, for Jasper, whatever. Letters, items, whatever. We had $40 worth of sour candy from America, which would have cost ridiculous sums of money here. So if you do want to send me sour candy, you've got to try and beat $40 worth. I would be really impressed if you do. Comrade Commissar Yuri says, hope you and Jasper are well, H. I highly recommend you watch Russian Raid or Ruski Raid. I'll check it out. Absolutely, man. Yeah, me and Jasper are good. We're sort of plodding along. I'm on good form today. Friday was not on such good form, hence why no stream. But I'm on good form. I'm good. I'm feeling good. Yeah, all pretty decent. Rye Pie says, can you recommend any good books? I can recommend a pretty decent book. I can recommend The Complete Works of H.P. Lovecraft. I would encourage anyone to get that, just to really expand your vocabulary. Any book that challenges your vocabulary is a good book, quite frankly. Just from a learning perspective, you know. Right, what's this? Paul Whitaker says, have you checked Squid Game on Netflix, Mr. H? I have not. However, just before this, I was speaking to Dan Tucker on a Skype hangout with patrons. And he was like, yeah, absolutely, you need to check it out. So I am going to check it out. 100% promise. I will be checking it out. 100% I will be checking that out. Because it sounds absolutely incredible. It sounds like a really, really interesting concept. Dan Tucker has said that you need to sort of power on through episode 1. Sorry, just trying to get my thoughts out. So Dan Tucker says you got to try and power on through episode 1, and then you get on to this sort of more grittier stuff from there. I don't want to reveal anything to anyone else either. Hence why I'm struggling with my words. Heath Young says, found you some more 1/18th scale 350Zs and finding you a 370Z to match yours now. That's incredible, man. Thank you so much. I don't think you'll ever find one that matches mine because it won't have the Nismo carbon wing or the carbon bonnet or the carbon boot. But I know what you mean, dude. I'm being pedantic. But that's great, man. I can't wait to see what it is you find. Incredibly kind of you all. Any of you who have been sending things. Genevieve Simmons says, don't know if you've heard of John Campier, but he constantly spreads fake news and slanders people on his channel, and it's infuriating how hardly anyone's calling him out for it. He really ticks me off. I have heard of John Campier. The funny thing is, right, like, I remember watching John Campier and John Meyer Burnett, right? So these were people that I looked up to, I guess, when I first started. When I first sort of found my way on YouTube. Not doing this. This was pre me and my channel. And I remember watching them, and now Robert Meyer Burnett watches my channel. I've had him on my channel. We've spoken. He's a good dude. but I have not. You know, I've not. I don't watch. I just don't watch John Campion. It's not my kind of content, basically. So yeah, it's not my stuff. Reading is the theft of knowledge, Marshmallow. It is. It absolutely is. It's share and share alike, right? Brimful of Ashes says, thought I'd just drop in on my break briefly. Got to go back to work now, so hope all you have a good evening and chat. Well, thank you so much, dude. Thank you for becoming a Patreon as well. Al Humphreys, here we go. So, for those that don't know, Al Humphreys asked about my ale. I can't remember how it came around, but Al Humphreys basically asked about my ale, and I sent him a bottle of my ale, basically. So we've got the review here. All right, Mr. H. I've just tried the red ale and it's great. I put it in the fridge first and it's really refreshing. Is this the first beer you've brewed, as you've nailed it? Nicely done, my dude. So, it's not a paid-for review. I did not pay Al Humphreys. Although I tell you what, oh my god, was that expensive to send. So I sent it special delivery Saturday, guaranteed Saturday delivery next day. That was piss expensive. It was more expensive. Yeah, it was more expensive than actually making all 40 pints of the beer. Put it that way. But I wanted it to get to you, and I wanted to make sure that it would be safe and secure and it would actually get to you. So I'm really glad it got to you, first and foremost. So I'm glad you really liked it. I'm really, really glad. It is absolutely the first beer I've ever made. I've got another beer on at the moment, which is a wheat beer. I don't know how that one will do. I'm really looking for, I'm intrigued to see that one because there's no hops in that one. It's just a straight up wheat beer. And yeah, I'm intrigued to see how that one goes. But the red ale was my first ever beer that I've made. If anyone doesn't know, I like making stuff. I've made some mead at home, and I don't typically drink these things. I'm not a massive drinker, although I do like a bottle of wine. But I'm not a massive drinker, so I don't actually drink much of this stuff. Although I did get very, very drunk when I had all the boys round. We did the Friday Night Tripe episode. So it was the first beer. I'm glad you liked it. I'm surprised you had it in the fridge. So personally, I would have an ale at room temperature. But if you say it was good in the fridge, I'm all for that. Perfect. Make more beer, Mr. H. Does the tenner cover it? No, so I don't want you to pay for it either, dude. So please don't worry about it. The postage alone was actually about £16.50 if I remember rightly. So no, it doesn't cover it, but please don't think you have to cover it, okay? That was not why I sent it to you. And I even said it in that email. I was like, I don't want you, you know, it's on me, basically. It's a way to say thank you for sending the stuff for Jasper. Jasper means a lot to me, so seeing stuff come through for Jasper is always very heartwarming. So yeah. Co-op Schneider or Coop Schneider says you'll be floofing out your bum for days. Wheat beer. Is it bad? What's the issue with wheat beer? Again, I'm not familiar really with stuff like that. Montana says, well, books really the best source of history that we have because they represent the author's worldview as they know it or knew it. Yeah, I agree. Nikki, nice to see you feeling better, Mr. H. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm on it. I'm here. I'm on it. Montana, pulled myself away from my game to watch Mr. H. Thank you so much. Again, appreciate that as well. Larry Quartowitz says, was wondering if you've seen In the Earth yet. Aside from overuse of strobes, it's pretty awesome. I think you'd like it if you haven't seen it. Is that a movie? Is that a series? What is it? Let me know. Let me know what that is. Would appreciate knowing, yeah, what that actually is. How about making vodka? I have never looked at what vodka would be. I've never looked at how you would go around that. So that's an interesting one. I'm aware it's made from potatoes. I think you actually have to have a very... I think you have to have a pretty big and on it system, like a distillery, if I remember rightly, for stuff like that. Because it's a spirit. I don't think I can make spirits at home without buying a lot more equipment. But I can have a look. I can see. James Friel says, any plans for more Village live streams? Yes. 100% yes. We will be doing Resident Evil Village live streams. Alright, I promise you that. Really enjoy them. In regards to the new Z, I would try and import one from Japan. It looks great. I can't afford that, mate. Like, I'm not rich. I can't afford that. Carl Westwood, I love your recent vids because of the fanny schmellers who complained about you explaining your membership details. You cracked me up, by the way. So knowledgeable. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you. Yeah, so I did that video where I said, hey guys, I've got memberships open. Here's the benefits. Here's the transactional benefits. Because that's what it is. It's a transaction. And yeah, people went mental. People went mental. Super butthurt about it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to talk about memberships. If you don't like it, you can go cry me a river. Basically, I was like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to keep talking about it. You're going to piss you off? I'm going to keep talking about it. Look, join for 99p, guys. You can be a member on the channel for 99 pence. Become a member, right? It's the least, you know, it's not much. I know people don't have a lot, but if the time you spend on my channel is at least worth the price of a coffee once a month, join the channel and support me. Support what I do here trying to entertain you. Would very much appreciate that. So yeah, no, you don't have to become a member. Just as an FYI, you don't have to become a member. It's not something you have to do. Get my words out a little bit more. Mine just, yeah. So you don't have to become a member. It's not something you have to do. It's basically, hey, you can become a member and you can get this stuff. You know, you get weekly playthroughs. You get members only live streams weekly. For the level 2 membership, you get to watch my films now. In fact, the hour-long making of documentary of Breaking Lights is on there now. Although there's not many people signed up to tier 2 members, so not many people have watched it, but those who have really enjoyed it, so it's there. So yeah, so become a member if you like. You don't have to, but it's there. And the only thing which is actually locked off as a membership benefit, like a level benefit, is the films, right? So tier 2 level is, I can't set it any cheaper. It's tier 2 level or not, basically. So just throwing it out there. Larry Carterwitz says it's the new Ben Wheatley film, Kill List, High Rise. He's really good. That's got my attention then. That he wrote and filmed in 2 weeks last August. Some pandemic commentary I think you'd like. Okay. I will check it out. That you've piqued my interest now. Ben Wheatley, yeah, I'm interested in that for sure. Because he does interesting films basically. I'll check it out. What is that? Gushwoop. Sorry if I'm butchering that, but Gushwoop became a member, and we also got Jack Taylor becoming a member. Perfect. Thank you all so much, guys. Thank you all so much. I wish one day, right? I wish one day we could get everyone on a live stream to become a member. Like, loads of people on live streams are always members anyway. But it'd be awesome if we could get everyone to become a member. How cool would that be? I mean, obviously, it'd be great for me. Because, again, it picks up that shortfall, like I've been saying. It goes a long way to help with the channel out, basically. But I always like to provide stuff for it. You know, it's the same as Super Chats. So you guys who do Super Chats, you know, it's not that you're paying to interact with me. Because anyone can interact with me. But yeah, so it's basically it's a transaction. You get me to answer your question quicker, spend more time on it, and sort of talk about it a little bit more. Anyway. The Kaz Gaming Room became a member as well. Thank you so much. I think you guys will really enjoy the Ancient Gods Part 2 playthrough that's being released soon for members and Patreons. Good lord. That was funny. It was mental. A mental playthrough today. That's ready to go for you guys soon. Anyway, so what's new here? Al Humphrey, seriously, I don't understand the slightest that some people would get angry about Mr. H promoting his channels. How else is he supposed to keep them going? Yeah, I don't get it. People just don't like self-promotion, it seems. But like, out of all the people that do these things, I never talk about Patreon. I never talk about memberships. I never talk about super chats. I've had this thing on the channel now going for a little while, this thing called Super Thanks, where you can tip me on any video. You can basically do a super chat on a video, right? And it's a way just to promote people, a way to support people. And I've never even mentioned that. I just set it up and just left it there. I was like, you know, you guys can do it if you want. I don't do much self-promotion. But yeah, people get fucking so butthurt about it. It's so weird. Model T101 says you're the only one who streams that will answer non-super chats. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm one of the only people that actually does it. Most people that stream only answer super chats. I mean, how shit is that? Like, honestly, how shit is that? You know, you've got to pay to interact with someone? Nah, man. That sucks. I never wanted to be that person. It's horrible being that, you know, someone being that person. Thinking they're so above you that you've got to pay them to interact with them. Nah, it's bad. Super bad. Rock and Roll Tyrannosaur. Best name ever. I missed Age. Thank you for a recommendation of Gunship. I have been listening to them all weekend and enjoying it. Aren't they great? Gunship's great. If you want any more recommendations of music, right? So, Gunship's great. The Midnight are great. FM84 are great. Time Cop 1983 or 1985 are great. Bonobo's really good. The Emancipator's really good. The people I'm listening to right now is called Vanilla. It's like a DJ from like Oxford or something like that. That's all I've managed to find out about this person. He makes really good albums as well. Not retro synthwave stuff like Gunship, but yeah, there you go, mate. There you go. What's this? Stuart Barnum. Why shouldn't you promote yourself, dude? I joined your Patreon. We'll try and join the YouTube channel soon too. Well, again, that's very, very kind, man. It's very, very kind. Yeah, I don't know. Some people just get really butthurt. They think you're being big-headed and stuff. Mate, if I was big-headed, I'd walk around topless on my fucking videos, right? If I was big-headed, okay? If I was big-headed, I'd post up. I don't know. Like I'd share more of my bodybuilding history. Like, I've got videos of me on stage. I'd show that with you. You know, if I was big-headed, I'd do all these things. I don't. You know, if I was big-headed, I'd have the camera lower so you can actually see my arms, right? This is the thing. People think you're such a big head when you talk about these things. And it's like, all you can see is just this. Like, fuck me. People are so butthurt about it. Mental. But never mind. More for them, I say. More for them. Little poop holes. Mr. H, you have a great voice. Have you ever considered starting a podcast? No, because I mean, these are my podcasts. Like, these take up a long time doing these streams. I love doing these streams. So yeah, not really any point, to be fair. Maserati Merrick says, hey, Miss H, do you think Malignant would make a decent franchise? No. Because it's kind of done now, isn't it? Like, you know the twist, it's there, we've seen it, it's done. But yeah, like, it's, yeah, nah. I don't think it'd be good as a franchise. I don't know. I don't think it'd be good as a franchise. Nicky, wow, I haven't heard Bonobo and Emancipator in years. They're good, aren't they? Pilot's another one, but Pilot doesn't really have many good, like lots and lots of tracks. They don't have a lot. Yes, I saw Malignant. There's a review on my channel, DNO Elliot, my dude. Get them notifications on. Let me scroll down. Heath Young, I'll be signing up tier 2 soon. Well, that's very very kind. Co-op Schneider or Coop Schneider. I'm butchering that, aren't I, each time? Bodybuilding videos on the YouTube channel. When? You done it now? Nah, I'm not doing it. I've got no interest really doing stuff like that. Although it did occur to me maybe I would compete like in the next few years. I don't know really. You know, it'd be interesting to step on stage again. It's been a long time since I stood on stage. Yeah, long time. Like 5-6 years, I think, if I remember rightly. It's been a long time since I've stood on a stage. And I really enjoyed, like, I enjoy the test of getting in shape. Because that's what it is. Like, it's a test. Like, it's good fun. The struggle to get in good shape was always a good laugh for me. That's the thing that I enjoyed the most. Didn't really enjoy it. Like, the days on stage, that's not fun. Like, I don't care about standing on stage. Putting the fake tan on and stuff, because under the lights you literally can't see your body. That was never particularly fun. Like, it would always stay on your body for like weeks afterwards, which was a bit of a pain in the ass, especially going into like normal jobs and stuff, which was never that much fun. But I enjoyed the test of getting in shape, because it's a true test. Like, it's a test of wills. Test the perseverance and things like that. I don't know if I've got any of the photos on her anymore. I'm just trying to find one. I think I may have deleted them from here. Oh, no, I have one. Is that the one? Is that a good one? Because a lot of people don't know about the whole bodybuilding stuff. IMG. No. So, IMG. Show 19. Show 8. Show 18. Ah, here we go. So, there you go. That's me. On stage. Looking very orange. Orange. But I enjoyed it. It was good fun. It was genuinely good fun. I enjoy stuff like that. The test to get in shape was hard stuff. And that's what I enjoyed. But I'm not really interested in doing any channel stuff like that. Like making another channel or anything like that. Nah. Not interested in it. Not interested in it at all. But I think personally for like my own, sort of my own interests and things like that. Do I want to stand on stage again? Meh, I don't know. Maybe. I might do. We'll see. We'll sort of see if I want to. Katie Curl's a bit of a cunt tonight, isn't she? Katie Curl. Katie Curl. I think what we'll do with you, Katie Curl, is just block you from the channel if you're going to be a cunt. How about that? I know. Shock horror. Not many YouTubers will just call you a cunt. But I will. Because I don't care. We'll call you Katie Cunt from now on. How about that? Shall we do that? Yes. Bye-bye, Katie Cunt. Cheers for popping by, though, Katie Cunt. Anyway, Asian movie enthusiast. Since you occasionally review Korean movies on your channel, I do. I actually really, really enjoy. I really enjoy South Korean cinema. I'd like to recommend one. The Good, the Bad, the Weird. It's a blast. Oh, I've never even heard of that. I will have to check that out, my dude. I was thinking of one the other day, which was it? Is it The Host? The Host. That's a South Korean cinema one, isn't it? Love that. That's the one with the like formaldehyde goes into like the river or something like that. It's like some chemicals, and then a massive monster is created. Great movie. So good. So good. Marshmallow. Physical training is a form of redemption, resurrection, reincarnation. Meh. Maybe. I don't know whether I'd agree with that, but yeah, it's sort of like that. Oh, Hunter Strickland, you become a channel member as well. Thank you so much, man. You're a patron. That's very kind of you, dude. That's very, very kind of you. Are you an Arnie clone? No, definitely not. Let me just scroll through all this. What's this? Banhand Strong. Yeah, I don't really take much shit here on the channel. I don't really care. Well, that was more misstage than I expected tonight. For fuck's sake. Lol, mean. But she was mean to you, so it was justified. No, not really mean. You look, if you're going to dish it out, like, take it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're being a cunt. I'm going to call you a cunt. Like, that's just how it is. Sorry. Yeah. Hey man, I got my tattoo from Door Stalker. It's awesome. When are you getting your next tattoo? So Deckard, you got the Lord of the Rings inspired elf tattoo, didn't you? I assume I assume you are the individual that I have spoken to Dor about, and I have seen the tattoo. He has sent me the tattoo, and I know the reason why. I'm not gonna divulge it, but I'm very glad if you are the individual that I'm talking about. I'm very glad he managed to get you in. I'm very glad he managed to do that for you. Like, great, really, really great. You know, very, very touching tattoo as well, dude. Like, he did great work. I hope you liked it. I hope you didn't think that. Yeah, I hope you didn't think that it was a bad recommendation. I think he's great. I think his work's great. When am I getting my next tattoo? No idea. Whenever Dor can fit me in, basically. I am, you know, if he said come up Sunday, I would be up there Sunday and I'd spend all day there. 100%. Absolutely 100% happy to go whenever. I know he's just really busy at the moment, and he has he has, you know, too many people booked in. I am the least of his worries, you know, like I am not high on his agenda for stuff like that. And I said to him, don't worry about getting me in. Basically, just whenever you got cancellation and I'm like the last on your cancellation list, get me in whenever. I'm fine. You don't need to rush me in. I don't care. So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see whenever. But I hope, hope you liked it anyway. It's tough with Dor. He's fully booked for 2022 now too. Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is, like, you know, if I said that, hey Dor, you know, can you get me in? I think he would try. But I'm not. I don't want to rush him. Like, the man needs, you know, he needs his downtime as well. He's a good dude. So I hope you liked it anyway. I hope you liked it. Because he's a good dude, and I hope you enjoyed your time with him as well. He's good to chit chat with. I really like Dor. Got a lot of time with. Got a lot of time for Dor. He's a good chap. The Host is awesome. Bong Joon-ho's first movie, I believe. Yeah, that's so good. What's this? Sorry. Mark Whittock. What do you think of Clint Eastwood's Cry Macho? I haven't seen it, actually. Haven't seen it. I will have to check it out. Like, Clint Eastwood's films are now like very much hit or miss in his old age. Hit or miss. But we'll see. Mr. H, please drop a hip-hop album. Boom. No. Wait, what? No, I can't rap. Come on now, behave. H is Russell Crowe from The Quick and the Dead. He's not going to pull first, but he'll still be quicker than you. Oh, dear, oh dear. We watched Silence of the Lambs and Event Horizon during the 6.5-hour session. Jesus. So I remember, so when I got all of this ink done from Dor, and yeah, like, God, my word, like, I sat there. I can't even remember what we watched anymore. We were just, yeah, talking absolute nonsense the whole time, and I remember, like, I dented his like his table, like it's sort of like it's like a massage table, isn't it? I sat there for so long, and obviously I'm quite a heavy chap. I sat there for so long, and I dented it, and it just, and when I got off, I sat there for like half an hour afterwards. It didn't rise, like it didn't inflate, and I'm like, oh, sauce, mate. Like, I feel real fat. I feel real fat right now. It was very, very funny. Oh dear. Hunter Strickland says, I showed up to the stream. What have I missed? Not too much, to be fair. Not too much. Lacuna? Tattoo take a long time. I had one. A sore bum. Did you have one on your bum? Or you getting a sore bum from sitting down for so long? Yeah, tattoos take a while. But yeah, like, yeah, I mean, I'm not in a rush to get anything. I don't really care. I'd like to get this arm completely finished off. But, you know, it's basically just whenever. It's just whenever he's free. I don't really want anyone else to do any tattoos on me anymore. Dor is the chap. And I'm not that interested in getting tattoos either anymore. Like, I've got a lot. But if he's like, hey, man, do you want to come down? I'll be like, yeah, absolutely. Like, mainly just because it'd be good to hang out with him again. He's a good chap. DB Cooper says, did you figure out how the tips for YouTube videos work? Are they similar to Super Chats? So, yeah, basically, you just donate money on... It's called a Super Thanks. And it basically highlights a comment. So, I guess in theory, if you do a Super Thanks comment on a video, I would see that would go to the top, like a super chat would. You know, like a super chat gets highlighted, so a super thanks would get highlighted. That's my thinking. That's basically how I think it works. I've had a super thanks on my second channel, which if you didn't know, ladies and gents, I have a second channel. It's in the description box. It's a car channel. You guys might really like it. Please do check it out. We've got some actually really interesting things coming up about that on that channel. Some company that works for Renault wants me and Nick to go up and do some like racing around a track with a female race driver. That'd be hilarious to film. Like I've never been on a track like that properly before, so I shit myself. So that'd be funny. So lots of good content on that channel coming up soon, hopefully. Worst place for a tattoo, chat, go. So I had my lower stomach done. That was really painful. And my chest was really painful as well. Oh, speaking of tattooists, there was another tattooist actually joined up to Patreon. Ricky, good guy. I tell you what I really like Patreon for. Patreon, we do these like Skype roundtables and hangouts and stuff. Just because it's how I've worked Patreon for so long, I know how to do it, and I sort of keep it like that. But it's really interesting just getting to know new people. And he was a nice chap. It's just nice to get to know new people, isn't it? I really enjoyed that. Also, loads of people may be wondering where my Instagram's gone. I've deactivated it. I am wondering whether I will set up a personal Instagram account and then keep my Mr. H Instagram account. Or like basically I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. I don't know whether I'm gonna create a personal Instagram or I'm gonna make Mr. H reviews my personal Instagram. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I've received some very strange emails lately. From individuals that are trying to troll me and stuff like this, trying to find out my address and all this kind of garbage. Like it's been a bit of a nightmare. So I need to sort of kind of consolidate what I'm doing with Mr. H reviews as like a brand, I guess, and then what I'm doing with my personal life on social media. As a rule of thumb, I don't really like social media, but I do actually need it to keep in touch with people. So I need to decide what I'm doing. So Instagram's been deactivated for a little while, just so I can sort of make a decision on what I'm doing. Again, just to sort of throw it out there, not to spend too long on it, because I don't really want to spend too long on it, but I've received an email basically from someone saying, hey, I know where you live, and sent me pictures of my house. Quite disconcerting. So then as a result of that, I then decided, right, what am I going to do here? Do I, sort of come off social media completely? What do I do? Because obviously people are sort of digging into my life a little bit too much, which I never thought people would, because I think it's a bit... I've never understood that kind of sociopathic behavior. It's very odd. So I don't want to, no one needs to be worried about any of this stuff. It's not really a big deal. Police have been notified. You can get your house put on it's got like a white list or a black list or something like that, where it's like a pretty urgent thing. So you don't need to be worried or anything like that. It's really nothing for you to be worried about. And much like I've sort of spoken about in the, before, is that I don't think people quite realise that if anyone was to turn up at my house, it wouldn't go quite how they believe it would go. But it's obviously disconcerting and it's not very pleasant to have. So as a result of that, like I said, I have just sort of consolidated my online life to YouTube and Twitter. And then I'll decide whether I branch back out to Instagram, make a personal one or not, or anything like that. We'll sort of see how we go. But yeah, I mean, like Wade Wilson says, 208,000 subscribers. There's always going to be a few weirdos. Yeah, 100%. 100% there's going to be some absolute, dipshits out there, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. And, it is what it is. It's it's not a big deal. It's a bit irritating at best. Because these people are clearly in the States. They're very clearly in the States. Like the time of day that they send emails and things like that, they're very clearly in the States. So it's a very pathetic way to approach life. But yeah, we'll sort of see. Like I said, I will either just reactivate my my Instagram and keep that, or I will make a personal Instagram and then keep the Mr. H Reviews one. Basically, the idea is that Mr. H Reviews Instagram will probably come back. I would imagine so. Because I like that. It's good. Chris, just move house. No, I'm not going to move house. I'll be buying a house. This is the thing, is that this isn't my house anyway. This is just rented accommodation. So it's really not a big deal. Like, this is a house which is temporary anyway. And I literally live in suburbia. So everyone will know what happens if anything happened. It's really not that stressful. But it's just to let you know. It's to keep you in on the loop of why Instagram's been deactivated. Didn't want to spend too long on it. We'll move on now. Jason Frill says, how do you sign up for Patreon? So James Frill, sorry my dude, butchered that, didn't I? If you go in the description box of this video now, you'll actually find a link to Patreon. So just head there and look at what tier on Patreon that you want, because they do different things, right? It's not like membership on the channel. The tiers of Patreon do actually have different benefits. So check that out. See what you want to do. Because there's a transaction, you know, check what you want to do and then just do it, basically. But it's in the description box. It is all in the description box. What's this? Laura44. Speaking to Al Humphreys. Have you heard of the book Save the Cat? No, I've not. Sean became a level 2 membership. Sean, my dude, you can now watch the making of Breaking Lights. Let me know what you think of it. That's actually in 4K, if I remember rightly. So please do check that out. Josh Nunnally says, just watch your Z video and 100% agree. The new Z has to have some of the old bits in it to keep the heritage and love for Z's going. Top Gear isn't what it used to be. Love your car channel. I know. I genuinely couldn't believe that they were saying that garbage on the Top Gear website. And also as well, they're like, oh, it's a great win for naturally aspirated lovers like us. And I'm like, it's a twin turbo car, you dickhead. What are you talking about? What? What? Didn't make any sense. It literally didn't make any sense. I'm so confused by what they were saying in that Top Gear article. And then they're like, oh, well, you know, it's all old stuff. It's like, yeah, but it's a brand new car. You've got the old chassis of the 370Z, which is a great chassis. Very, very well handling. Like, wheelbase is great. It's a great car. And then you've put a new engine in it. Thus, a brand new car, because it will handle completely differently. And then they would have strengthened stuff up and things like this. It's like, what? Oh, mental. Super dumb. Super, super dumb. G. Schwoop says, long-time Preface Hellraiser viewer. I have some Hellraiser merch that I'll PO box when I get back from the Bahamas. Well, one, that's amazing that you've been here for so long, dude. That's great. Nice to have you here for so long. Secondly, awesome that you're in the Bahamas. I used to like going to the Bahamas. I used to enjoy that. Is it Nassau in the Bahamas? I think it was, if I remember rightly. Bahamas are cool. Nice place to go. And Hellraiser merch, dude, I'm all for it. I actually don't own any Hellraiser merch, aside from the custom female pinhead over there. So Hellraiser merch, definitely, 100%. That'd be great. That'd be really, really cool. I tell you what I've really loved recently is people sending me shirts and stuff. The t-shirts have been really, really good. Like I've been using them as my like lounge wear, sort of lounging around the house wear and stuff. And don't view that as like unappreciative. Like I really, really needed just some t-shirts to just sort of be baggy around the house in, like on a Sunday when I'm hanging around. It's been really nice. And some of them are great fitting. Like I really like some of them are large, some of them are mediums. They've been really nice. So thank you so much. So if you do want to send anything PO box wise, generally speaking, I'm a large or a medium depending on the fit and the cut. The Kaz Gaming Room. Do you have any advice on people? Oh, Ellie Moses sent $5 Australian. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Nice to have you on, dude, as well. Un momento. Oh, James Frill, you became a patron, and we got Genevieve Simmons become a patron. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. That's really, really kind of you. Right, so the Kaz Gaming Room says, do you have any advice on people who want to follow their dreams? Yeah, I do. I mean, look, at the end of the day, if you're following your dream, it's just something that you enjoy and it's something that you love doing, isn't it? So I would say you just do it. You know, you just do it. And that's the thing, like, because a lot of people are like, you know, YouTube, do you have any recommendations on starting YouTube? And I'm like, well, you should be doing it because you like it. Like, my second car channel gets fuck all views, right? Like, no one watches that channel, right? Like, it you know, it has subscribers and it's slowly growing, but it's not. Like, no one's really watching it. But why do I do it? Because it's stuff that I would be doing anyway, and I like recording stuff, and I like editing it, and I like having the fun with it, and I like the fact that it does actually have an audience. You know, that some people are watching it, and I don't care how many people are watching it. I'm just having fun. You know, and yeah, look, maybe in future it will grow, but it doesn't matter because I'm having fun. I'm doing it because I like it. Jasper's on the move. Signing, bro. Sorry, mate. Scared you. And that's the thing, right? You just do it because you enjoy it. That's what you should be doing. And that's why I do the second channel. I'm doing it just because I like it. And that's why you should, when you're following your dreams, you do it because you like it. They're your dream. You enjoy it. Rather than doing something just because you I don't know, like people are like, I want to be a YouTuber. I'm like, well, why? Like, I never wanted to be a YouTuber. Like, this isn't what I wanted to do. I'm like, you know, cool. Like, I'm doing it and I really like it, but I never wanted to do this. I wanted to be, you know, I wanted to be a teacher, which is what I was. I was a teacher, and I did that, and I enjoyed it for what it was, and then I stopped enjoying it, and when I wasn't enjoying it so much, I found in my free time I made a bunch of YouTube videos, and I really like making YouTube videos. But I never wanted to be a YouTuber. Like, it's not something my generation dreams of doing. But I fell into it, and I kept doing it because I liked it. You know, and that's what should happen with your dreams. You know, you just do it because you want to do it. You're doing stuff you enjoy doing. That's the best advice I can give you, quite frankly. No, Ellie, your smiley face emoji did come through, actually. Wade Wilson says, yo, H, off topic. Do you think here in the UK we will go into another lockdown? I've got a friend who knows someone in the know, that old chestnut, who says we will. Thoughts? I've said that they're prepping it, basically. They are actually prepping it. I think that they are. So yeah, I think that they will. I think it's inevitable. You know, it is inevitable. C. Kramer says, I enjoy the channel so much because you share all the same interests. Thanks again for doing what you do. Thank you. Carl Westwood says, I can't wait to watch your film, but it's too late tonight. So can I still upgrade and watch it tomorrow? Yeah, of course you can, dude. Yeah. Like, it's just on the channel for level 2 members, basically. Just you become a level 2 member and watch it. Like, that's fine. It's just there. It's not coming off the channel now. Like, it's there. That's the only way I can do pay-per-view, basically, is channel memberships. It's the only way I can do it. Because YouTube doesn't do the paid for anymore. I did pronounce your name right. Nice. Cool. Do you think if they make a Nismo Z aftermarket body kit spoilers, it may win more people over? No. Nissan's never been really good at making... I mean, they have done stuff, but not lately. You know, you're not going to go to Nissan and get... Well, you wouldn't really... Yeah, no. No, the aftermarket's done that themselves. No, I don't think so. Cybergeeks has finally found something I feel like is worthy of your epicness, H. I'll be sending it to your PO box as soon as it arrives. Well, that's really kind, dude. That's very, very kind. I'm not... You know, you're being very, very kind there. Do you prefer super or turbochargers? So I've never driven... Oh, no, I have driven a supercharged car. It just felt like an NA car, but with more power. I like the drama of turbocharged cars. But I also like naturally aspirated. So if you like naturally aspirated, you'll like superchargers. Because they run on RPM. The more RPM you have, the bigger the spin, the bigger the sort of supercharged part. Yeah, I mean, I like the drama of the turbocharger. You know, the big lag and the boost, as it were. So yeah, I don't really have a preference between them, but yeah. Al Humphreys, that Top Gear article was terrible. They were so off the mark. The only thing with the 400Z I would have to get used to is the grill shape being so rectangular, like you said in Mistake. I tell you, I mean, I agree. Like, I do actually agree with that. But I tell you what, now, it's really grown on me. Like, you watch it in videos and stuff. Like, it's really nice. Like, they have actually done really well with it. Heath Young became a level 2 channel member. Thank you so much. Carl Westwood upgraded to the level 2 membership. Again, thank you so much. And so did Ravin McCoy. Thank you so much. So just to let you know, the making of the hour-long documentary is on the channel. You can actually find it. People who are becoming the Tier 2 members, just go to the community tab. You'll see it. It's there. That's where the video is. You can go and see it. So, yeah. What are we doing here? Sorry. Did you ever watch Nicolas Cage, Willy's Wonderland, or Colour Out of Space? Yeah, Brandon, my dude, I did both those reviews. Wade Wilson says that Nissan Pulsar engine sounds ridiculous when the only thing on the road is electric cars. The next generation are really going to have missed out. Yeah, I agree. Yes. Yeah. But they wouldn't have even known. They won't know that they've missed out, and that's the sad thing. That's the sad thing, you know. Travis Campbell says, hey, Mr. Agent Chat, been gone for a while. Grandma died May 30th and got depressed. Finally got in better state of mind and I'm working out again now the bike ride home. Oh, well, I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. Good to have you back, but so sorry to hear that anyway. Josh Nunnally says, and you pronounced my last name correctly, which blows my mind, mate. Oh, no, I read that one. Maybe I'm a bit behind. I don't know why. Miss H, I questioned, why am I watching two guys change oil? Answer was, because it's funny nonsense. And make sure you did it right. P.S. You did. I know how to change oil. I do my services. I actually need to go and do the spark plugs, but I hate doing that on the 370Z because it is a mission doing the spark plugs on that car. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like, it's just two guys hanging out talking crap, isn't it, really? We just have a laugh on that channel. It was good fun. Ricky, dude, become a level 2 channel member. I literally was just talking about you, dude, actually. Because we're talking about Dor, the chap who did all of this ink on my arm. Because another subscriber, a viewer, had just been to that tattooist, and obviously because I recommended him. But then I obviously said yourself joined Patreon as well. And I was saying how that's actually one of the... I feel rude because I've spoken about you whilst maybe you weren't here, so I'm just catching you up. Because that's what I do. I apparently feel rude. But I would say that's one of the massive benefits of Patreon and things like that, is actually getting to meet new individuals and interacting with new individuals. Is one of the bigger benefits of running this channel, meeting new people. I just think it's good. I genuinely enjoy that. So there you go. Caught you up because again I felt rude, weirdly. No, but no, that is rude. Actually, it is rude talking about someone if they're not there. So, but it wasn't done in a nasty way. There you go. Speaking of coffee, have you ever had French press? It's glorious. I don't know. Maybe. The Cat's Gaming Room says, I just recently watched Army of the Dead and I don't know if I missed anything, but why were some zombies had blue blood and blue eyes? I think they were some robot zombies in it, Age. Yeah, I thought they were robot zombies or they were more alienated zombies, more alpha-based zombies. I don't know. And I don't even think Zack Snyder knows, let's be honest. Sadly. Al Humphreys, those other Datsun diecast cars should be there by Wednesday, Mr. H. If not, something has gone wrong and I'll chase it up. All right, man. I mean, I would say I'll try and email you, but I can't guarantee it just because I don't know whether I'll remember. And that's not me being rude. It's just me being well aware of my my shortcomings, basically. I can't always remember to email people. What's this? Brandon Kilgore. Mr. H reviews. Wow, that review. You're beardless. It's like a Mr. H from DC's Elseworlds. What review was that? For Willy's Wonderland or Colour Out of Space? I know. I'm contemplating shaving this off. Actually, I do like my white stripes though. But I have been contemplating shaving it off. So we'll see. Like I don't know whether I'm going to shave it off yet or not. But it's definitely on the cards. I've sort of Yeah, I don't know. Like I've sort of, I'm growing to have enough of it for now. But then again, I haven't had my haircut. Not that you fucking need to know any of this. This is what am I doing? But I haven't had my haircut for a while, and normally I have this trimmed in. So maybe when I get it trimmed in, I'll feel better about it. But we'll see. Why do you need to know about my hair? Oh, these streams. Oh dear, these are funny. Right, anyway. Ricky Lee, not rude at all, dude. I've had the live streams on in the background here. Thanks for the shout out. You're very welcome. I tell you what, Ricky, if you can, because I would genuinely I want to see your work. Can you please email me your work or your website? I don't know, like mrhreviews@gmail.com. I'd love to see your work. Like obviously, I've got a whole sleeve. I've got my chest tattooed. I've got like my stomach tattooed and stuff. So I do genuinely appreciate good artwork and good tattooing. So if that's not me being flippant, please do email it to me. I would genuinely be interested in seeing your work. So if you can remember, please do, mate. I want to see it. Marshmallow says, final super chat. Gonna start watching The X-Files as per H's recommendation. Do it. Do it. Do it now. You will not be disappointed. It's so good. Just a heads up, it used to terrify me as a kid. It used to scare me as well. But it's so good. It's so good. It's great. It's really good. And thank you to John Davies as well. John Davies sent it all over to me in a hard drive because I started watching it. I started watching it on Amazon Prime, and then they were like, no, sir. No. You must now spend like £12 an episode or something crap. Like I can't even remember how much it was, but it's just ridiculous. And I'm like, what? I'm not doing that. No. So thanks to John Davies for sending it to me. Oh dear. James Friel became a level 2 member. Thank you so much. Please do go and watch the making of Breaking Lights. The making of Black Fields will be put up next month. So obviously I'm staggering the release of things. Okay, so once a month there'll be a new movie up there and things like that. So I'm putting the 2 documentaries up first, and then I'll put the movies themselves up there as well. But I'd love to get some feedback on those movies. I'm really proud of the making of documentaries. I'm really proud of them. And as well, like I'm just as a quick heads up to anyone that actually cares anyway. I am ready to go. Oh, John Davies says, where do level 2 members find the films? In the community tab. So if you go to the community tab, level 2 members will see the literally the post of the making of Breaking Lights. Like if I go there now, let me just confirm it so I'm not talking absolutely out my bumhole. If I go to community tab, it's right there. It's the second post. So just go to the community tab. I think maybe even if you go to so community tab, go to the community tab. It's right there. It's there. It's the second post. Members only. Enjoy the feature documentary, The Making of Breaking Lights. It's right there. Members only. It's only had a few views because not many people have watched it. Because not many people are level 2 members. But community tab. So I'm not talking about my bumhole. It is there. What was I saying about something? I can't remember. Spiritual Gain says, Mr. H, your truck from your other channel is going to look sweet when it's finished. Yes, it will, but God knows when it's going to be done. There is so much stuff to be done on there now. Latest update on that actually is that we're going to mold the fender flares in rather than have them screwed in to the arches, basically, rather than screwed into the fenders. And the reason is that the wanna just get rid of anything which can rust, basically, so the little screws can rust. Whereas if we just weld them in, make new arches, weld them in, and mold it to the body, you've got something which looks like it should be stock. So that's happening. Maybe even coming down to the front to cut into the front air dam, the front lip. That could be cool. And there's so much crap happening to that car. It's actually going to have the one thing which is of benefit now, because I bought a clutch for the Pulsar GTIR, and it didn't need the new clutch. Like, it has a good clutch, didn't need one. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do with this stupid clutch then? Like, I've spent money on it, I can't return it. This clutch will actually work in the truck. It will work in that truck. So I've got a new clutch release bearing, and I'm going to put that clutch in the truck. So I'll have a brand new clutch, which will be nice. And then it should never need to come apart again, which will be cool. So when I get it back, it's done. No messing around with it, it's done. But yeah, I don't think that's going to be done now. I mean, I'm not getting it back this year. I mean, we're in September. It's the end of September. This is the 3rd month they've had it, and they're not even close to finishing and sending it off to paint. So, but I do know they've got more time now because they've got a bunch of hot rods out their shop, which means that they've got more time. So I'm hoping this month is like a quiet month. You know, they do a little bit. They get some things finished. And we're also shaving. So here's a really good thing as well, which I think is really cool. They're shaving, you know, the back door that comes down on the truck bed. What is that? The door handle? I mean, it is a door handle, isn't it? But basically, that door handle, they're shaving that off completely, welding it up so it's flat. So they're shaving all that off, and then it will have just latches inside, which I think will be really nice. That'll make it look a lot cooler. And then, so I know that's happening. I know we're thinking of shaving off the fuel cap and then putting that in the bed, so the side is just completely flat as well, which could be really cool. There's so much crap happening with that car. And I'd be much happier about it if I didn't have to rebuild this GTIR engine. But the GTIR engine is just, yeah. Tailgate, that's the one. Thanks. We don't call them tailgates here, but yeah, you are right. Yeah, tailgate. Well, I don't think we call them tailgates here, but you're right. Yeah, you're all right. Do we call them tailgates? Yeah, we probably do, don't we? I don't know. It seems American. Anyway, whatever. But yeah, so the GTIR is the bane of my life, but it will get fixed, and I'd be happier about the truck if it you know, I didn't have the expenses of the engine to do. Coop Schneider, plant yourself a little garden in that truck of yours. Nice little garden. God no, whatever. Martin Stallard, how about making toys of the truck? So, well, I'm waiting on. I am actually waiting on. I'm waiting on Tiffany to do the Space Jasper toys. So I don't know. We can't do the truck toys yet. Anyway, and I don't think anyone would buy them. To be fair, would anyone buy a toy of my truck, like a little model? I don't think anyone would. I mean, it would look cool, but I don't think anyone would buy them. And you can't make an actual toy of it either, unless someone's good with a 3D printer. Maybe anyone's good with a 3D printer. Someone said they were sending me a 3D printing thing. I haven't got it. I've got to say this as well. Just if anyone does send me anything, make sure, ladies and gents, that the courier you use does actually deliver to PO boxes, because I think some stuff has gone missing. I bet you some stuff has gone missing. Kung Fu Scuba Bape says, have you been to America? Yeah, I have. I used to work in America. Spiritual Gains, has it got the original engine? I'd say bring it up next year when you come up. We had the Back to the Future car doing the North Coast 500 just the other day. Some absolute classics been passing us. No, so the truck was originally a crap engine, like not a particularly great engine. This has a Nissan Silvia engine in it, a turbocharged engine. So it's definitely not an original engine. It's an engine swap truck. It's got a rear differential. It's got new transmission. I mean, it's not new, but it's an engine swap. All done before it came to the country, because if you import it to the country, then do an engine swap, once it's been registered, you have to then claim what's been done, which is not good. Whereas if you do an engine swap before it comes to the country, then register it, it passes registration, basically, because no one questions it. They just go, all right, cool, it's a weird Datsun truck with a 2-litre engine, no worries. They don't know what it is. How am I supposed to know what it is? I mean, obviously I know what it is, but how am I supposed to know what it is? I just could be a guy that's imported it. So it's a good way of getting around certain things like that. Heath Young, I'm a Nissan fan for life. Likewise, I really do like Nissan. Datsun stuff. I tell you what I've seen. That I need to buy. It's on Etsy. It is a Datsun, like light, like a shop light. I need to buy it. I need to buy it. Jasper's in the video again, just as a heads up. He's down here drinking. Right, mate. Jesus. He's going for it. Buddy. Jesus. You had all your drink. Come here, little boy. And now he's at my feet. He's had literally all of his drink. Right, Robert. Hey, Mr. H. Been away for a bit. Wondering if you got to watch my film One Step Ahead. I know you'll love the classic cars, especially my 67 Impala. I haven't yet, my dude. I haven't yet. My life has been really, really hectic. I will, though. And I've promised it, and I will do it. 100% I will do it. Absolutely. There was a lot of videos that I was... a lot of movies that I've been watching recently, because we've had like a surge of things to watch. So that sort of took a little bit of precedence there, unfortunately. But I will do it. I am a man of my word. I will do it. Trust me, I am. Like, I sent red ale to Al Humphreys here. Like, I'm a man of my word. Yo, Jasper. Yo, boy. Love you. Love you, mate. What's wrong? What's up, bro? You know, I don't know. You've got it now. You're right. Come here. I'm gonna lay here. Lay there. Come on. You wanna come over here? We'll see what he does. You coming on? Come on. You coming on or not? Come on. Come on. No. What are you doing? You'll play with the ball. Are we playing ball, are we? Oh, ow, Jasper, you stood on my foot. Come here. Come on. Don't run away. Jasper, you need to give it to me to play. Come here. Ah, got it. Right, anyway. Gino X 1987 says, would you ever do an in-depth review for Citizen Kane? Maybe. Maybe. No, I don't have a Venom 2 screener yet, sadly. No, it's here. Jasper. Squeaky Ball just got my staffy watching your channel. New viewer right here. Perfect. You're a mate. Right, we're just playing ball with my dog now on my live streams. Great. Heath Young says, I got Datsun stuff in the goodies box for you as well. My first Nissan was a 1971 240Z, as I told you. My dad had a four-door Hakko in Japan when I was a kid. I know, man. I'm so bloody jealous. You can't get... you just cannot get Datsuns over here now, like 240Zs and stuff. You done play it, right? He's done playing now. He's chewing the ball. So we you just can't. You can get them, but they're like, I don't know, like 30, 40 grand. Oh no, what's going on? Right, I'm back. Commandment VHS or Commandant. I watched Color Out of Space last night. Not bad. It's good. I really liked it. I mean, it's not like, you know, it is what it is. Like, it is a indie Lovecraft film, but it's good. I liked it. James Friel. My first Nissan was a Micra Sport Plus in Apple's soft green. Interesting. Very interesting. Aaron Editor, I got a tyre for $30 today. I was in a pinch and found a local shop with insane deals. Jesus, that's really cheap. That is really, really cheap. I would check the quality of that tyre. $30 is not right. Yeah. Heath Young says, I'm sending you a 3D printed alien figure. Was waiting for a few more things to come in, so you get a big box of goodies to unbox at once. That's really kind, man. That's really, really kind. I genuinely can't wait. Heath Young, I'm looking for a model of his truck. Couldn't find King Cab. See, yeah, honestly, I don't know whether you guys will ever actually be able to find the Datsun 720 King Cab in model form. It was really rare. Like it's a rare truck. Very hard to find parts for, actually. I did find someone breaking a Nissan 720 King Cab, so I stole some parts. I didn't steal, as in like when you say I stole some parts off it, it means I bought some parts off it, or not actually theft. Just as a quick FYI. So I took some parts off that one. So yeah. Spiritual Gains, if you had a pick, would you have a Vauxhall Nova or a Ford Cosworth? Probably a Cosworth. Yeah, probably a Cosworth. I'm not overly familiar with Vauxhalls. I'm not overly familiar with. Annie McCallum says, Mr. H, have you seen the new Hawkeye trailer yet? If so, what's your thoughts? It looked fine. Nothing amazing, just looked fine. Looked fine. We did, but it looked fine. Like, not terrible, but not like incredible either. My first car was a 2008 Ultima. Boring. I checked it and watched them check the balance on the machine that spins it. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's just so cheap though. Mitchell Gear. Miss H, have a great day. Thank you so much. Oh no, someone not like Colour Out of Space. I thought Colour Out of Space was so bad, but for some reason I was compelled to watch to the end. I loved it. It perfectly encapsulates the batshit crazy of Lovecraft in that story. It is mental. I actually did a reading of H.P. Lovecraft's The Colour Out of Space here on the channel. Listen to it. You'll go, okay, it's pretty close to the story, to be fair. Donovan says, be careful, Heath Young. I use USPS, who said they would send to PO Box, but once it got to the UK, it was crazy to get it to H. Yeah, so I actually had to reach out directly to another company and basically plead with them to send it to me. It was a bit of a pain in the ass, that was. Not anyone's fault. That's USPS's fault. Yeah. What was my first car? My first car was a Toyota Corolla. Bubble-eyed one. Yeah. Just a Toyota Corolla. Shitty Toyota Corolla. I really like that car, though. That was good fun. Commandant VHS became a member. Thank you so much. Paul Whitaker. Mr. H, you mentioned in one of your vids that you've got some fun interviews coming up. Do you have any more insight regarding those? So, yeah, so basically, the director... the guy behind Predator Dark Ages. I am trying to get... Like, he reached out to me and... really nice chap. And I offered him to basically come on the channel and do a watch-along. Or live. Do a live watch-along. Talk about his movie. Why certain things were shot certain ways. Just talk about it, basically. And that's one of the major things coming up. So I just need to just nail it down time-wise. But I think that's a pretty good thing to have. Yeah, I think that's pretty bloody cool. I'm really looking forward to that. Al Humphrey says, I've looked for the 720 and the Pulsar, but I haven't managed to find any so far. Diecast, that is. So I found one model of the Pulsar GTIR. It's a rally car. It's actually over there above Godzilla, just there. An expensive model. It's £80. But I like models of cars that I plan to keep or that I really liked. So, yeah, it was worth it for me because it's just like, sort of, it's my history in, sort of car form, basically, I guess. My music has stopped. That's very irritating. Found you reading Hellraiser, The Voice of Strong. Thank you. Sorry about that. Right. Somewhat distracted. Did you ever beat the Resident Evil game? No, because I haven't been playing it. I stopped to play Aliens Fireteam. But, ladies and gents, we will be starting that very, very soon. So don't you worry about that. We will be back very, very soon. We're doing the live streams of that as well. I'll play it live. We'll mess about with it. It'll be a good fun. Spiritual Gains, do you think the remake of The Lost Boys would be any good, as Lost Boys is one of my classics and seen as an impossible dream? No, it's not going to be good. That's not going to be a good film. Terrible idea. It's like remaking Fight Club. Why would you do it? Why would you do it? It's just dumb. And again, I not all remakes are bad, FYI. Scarface is a remake. If you didn't know, Scarface with Al Pacino is a remake. It's an amazing remake and undeniably probably one of the best. But yeah, no, yeah. I just don't think Lost Boys will be any good. Do you ever... what's this? Do you build car models or just Gundams? Just Gundams, really. I've never built a car model. I've never thought to buy one. So, no, it just never really popped into my mind to do stuff like that. Oh, whoa, 1970 says, I enjoyed listening to The White Ship. Nice, good, I'm glad. I really like... that's one of my favourite ones, The White Ship. That's a great story. It's fantastic. I watched Predator Dark Ages. It's great. So I can't wait for the interview with the director. I also like Predator vs. Wolverine. Has anyone else seen it? Yeah, it's good. It's going to be really, really good. I'm looking forward to that interview. It'll be nice. I know you don't play console, but I just got Predator Hunting Grounds for free, PS4. That's cool. How did you get that? Let everyone know. Promote however you got it for free. That's a good thing to promote. Fight Club is about the only movie that couldn't... That couldn't remake... What? Bob Hope, I'm fashionably late to the show. No way missing the main man, Mr. H. Enjoy the simple truth. Thanks. Appreciate it. Oh dear, oh dear. Again, ladies and gents, just to throw it out there, like I said, if you do want to support the channel, use the super chat function. Good way to get your question answered immediately if you want me to go into more detail about something. If you want to ask something as well, a little bit maybe, I don't know, considered a little bit too personal, use the super chat function. Things like that. Just, yeah, it's a good way to support me and what I do here. Wade Wilson says, H, I'm not sure if you have. If you have, please let me know. My favourite book ever read so many times is Aliens vs. Predator Prey. Would you consider doing a reading of it as a video, or have you already? I haven't, actually, no. I don't know if I'd be able to. The thing about reading books, right, is that they are copywritten. Like, they do have a copyright on them. They are owned, and I have to be really careful about what books I do, because sometimes people will come and, file like cease and desist and things like that. So I'd have to look into that first, and then go from there. I have a feeling, though, that will unfortunately come up as something which is owned, and I might not be able to, but I'm more than happy to take a look into it and check it out. Thoughts on Jurassic World Dominion so far? We'll see. Lots of good news coming out about it, but I don't know. We'll have to see. John Davies, looked through community tab and membership tab. Can only see the making of documentary and other playthroughs. Might be me missing it, though. No, it is only... What are you looking for? Rye Pie. The making of documentary is the only thing available for Tier 2 members at the moment. Breaking Lights isn't available yet. I said the making of documentary releases this month for Breaking Lights. The making of documentary for Black Fields releases next month. And then the next month after that, we'll have Black Fields. And then the next month after that, we'll have Breaking Lights. So they're staggered. They're all being staggered. Yeah, they're not being released all at the same time, just as an FYI. Like I said, you can watch one of my films right now. I can't release them all at the same time. Like, I need to do need to encourage people to sort of stay on, or, because it's a form of paying for it, isn't it, really? So yeah, hopefully that kind of explains it. Hopefully you understand, I guess. Wade Wilson, I understand. Thanks, though. Or just a description of Deshande, Broken Tusk, the Predator with his relationship with Noguchi would be a nice video. So I've actually done a video on Machiko Noguchi on the channel. You check that out, and he is kind of in there, actually. I did say it earlier, and I think Mr. H mentioned it, but the films are having a staggered release. Yeah, okay. Yeah, John Davies has sort of caught up with what I was saying, because I am behind, and there's a delay. Mike Hunt, what does Simon Bisley suck at drawing now? I don't know. Robert Marr Burnett's most anticipated film of 2021 is Titan. Have you seen the trailer for it? It's so strange. No, I've not. I don't remember seeing that anywhere. I'll have to check that out, actually. Boris 138 recently watched Empty Man. Best film I've seen in years. Isn't it so good? That is a love it or hate it. Like, it really is love it or hate it. People either just go, it's amazing, or people are like, fucking hate it. Which is crazy, to be fair. I mean, I get it, but yeah, it's funny how divisive it really is. Kat, Mr. H, I think my unborn baby kept hearing you talk about sour candy, because now I'm really craving sour candy. Good. Ungodly Bug, Mr. H, do you like to scare people? No, not really. Rye Pie, understood. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No. You don't need to be sorry, dude. Don't ever be sorry. Nobody has this name. Says Miss H Reviews. Sorry, new keyboard. Not used to it yet. Fight Club is about the only movie they couldn't remake with an all-female cast today. Yeah, I agree. But bet you they try. Grousey, Mr. H. When do you think you will switch your documentary to your film for the tier 2? No, they'll all be on there. Like I said, I've just said it. Oh my god. I've just said it. So the documentary is on this month. It stays there. It's just there now. It's just there forever. Next month, the next documentary gets released. That'll just be there. It's just there. And then the month after that, then we have one of the films. And then the month after that, one of the films. So it's just, it'll take 4 months and then they're all there, basically. The idea is that you want to stay on and watch them and, stay on each month. I understand some people will probably just, go and watch them all in, a couple months' time when they're all there. I think that's, a bit shit if you do, because it defeats the object. But I get some people would. It's unfortunate because I can't do a pay-per-view on the channel anymore. Like, YouTube doesn't let you do that. So, yeah, it's, it's just that's the only way that I could sort of do it, really. Spiritual Games, Mr. H, what's your favourite comedy film? I really like Superbad. That's kind of my go-to. Like, I'm sure if I sat down and thought about it a bit more, there'd be another one. But I really like Superbad. I think it's got lots of rewatch value. I think it's fucking hilarious. What's this? Paul Whitaker, The Predator. Paul's very cool indeed. Also looking forward to see Paul Gerard pop on again to discuss his movie, plus other projects he has in the works. Yeah, I mean, I'll get Paul Gerard on whenever. He's a friend of mine. He's a good dude. I mean, I watched his movie, the one I'm in, which I do want to talk about soon. I can't talk about it yet, to be fair. But yeah, like it's it'll be interesting to have him on, talk about it and things like that. So yeah, he will be on ASAP whenever he's able to. Grousey says, okay, I guess I literally missed that part because I tuned into the live stream when you were explaining it. And I must have missed that part. No, it's alright, man. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Superbad. Wow, I was way off. What did you say, Brandon? I'm guessing it's either Earth Girls Are Easy, or Howard the Duck. Now, see, I wouldn't view them as comedies. That's the thing. Like, Superbad is a straight-up comedy. But maybe that's just because of how I classify films. I don't know. Who knows? Andy McCallum says, I've made a couple short movies about 11 years ago, so I know how tough it is to make a decent movie. Well, look, I'm not even going to say I made decent movies, to be fair. I just hoped some people enjoyed them for what they were, and that's all. I do still have a plan to make another film. I want to make a vampire film. I think I've got a good idea for it. I think you guys will like it. There will, unfortunately, just as a quick aside, I do need to just announce this, I guess. There will be no sequel to Breaking Lights. That's done, sadly. So I was going to do this sort of, limited, mini-series thing. And it was going to be a sequel to Breaking Lights. Sci-fi horror series, mini web series thing. That's done. It's dead. It's not happening now. So that is done. We are not doing that. That is, it's done. Just sort of, straight from the off about that though, just to bounce back from that. Anyone watching this live or anyone watching this back, if anyone is an actor in the UK, please do send me your CV, send me your show reel, send me anything to do with you. Right? I want to meet new actors. I want to work with new actors. So if you want to work with me, not even just actors, if you're good with sound and things like that, you're sound engineer, if you're good with just anything basically. Anyone who works on movies, even if you're a good runner. Not an actual runner, but a good film runner. Send that to me. Cybergeek says, damn. Andy McCallum, oh, damn. That's actually sad to hear from Grousey. Yeah, I know. Look, these things happen. I could go into great detail about why it's happening, or why it's not happening, should I say. But yeah. Wade Wilson H, you remember when Ridley Scott was interviewed years ago about doing another Alien movie before he did this recent one? He said, aliens, no, haven't they got them as like an attraction in Disney World? Yeah, fucking honestly, just ridiculous stuff. That guy's, he's off it sometimes. Brandon Kilgore says, I know it's a review and not the film, but I had a laugh at the Mr. Hate Battlefield Earth. Oh, God, I hate that one. I hate that one so much. Spiritual Gains. Could I send my wife because she's always acting? Is that a self-burn? I don't know. Is that a self-burn for like acting in bed? Like I don't know. That's automatically where I go to when husband and wife sort of comment on one another in that sort of regard. That's hilarious. Brandon Gaines says, H, any traction on your film series? So yeah, that's kind of what I've said basically. That mini-series thing, Beyond the Lights, is dead. It's not happening. It's not happening at all. It will never happen. I could repackage it and make something new and different, but it won't fundamentally. It won't be the same thing, because I'd have to change. I'd have to recast basically. I would have to completely recast the role, and it would be a little bit jarring, I think, for people. So yeah. Al Humphreys, yes to the vampire film, Mr. H. It's a shame we're not getting Beyond the Lights, though. I was all ready to contribute. I know. I mean, look, it sucks. It's not my choice. Yeah, it's not my choice. I'd have to recast. The villain. Did you get my super chat? No. Oh, the villain. I really enjoy Attack on Block. Attack on Block or Attack the Block? That's what you mean, isn't it? Attack the Block. Yeah, I did get that. Sorry, dude. I don't know why I missed that. I just didn't even read it out. Sorry. That's not like me, to be fair. Sorry, dude. Wade Wilson. My ex-wife is a great actor. She can play dead like the best of them. Never breaks character. Fuck's sake. That's gold. That is absolute gold. But the idea is now to do a vampire film. About a half-hour short film. You know, lot more involved than what I have done before. You know, longer, bit more tension and things like that. So the idea is I'll be writing that soon. We'll be writing that up and getting that hopefully ready to go with an Indiegogo campaign for the new year, like January time. So we can start shooting it next year and getting that off the ground. I'd look forward to that. I think that'd be good fun. But again, it'll be expensive though, because I mean that, you know, it's a half-hour, 40-minute film. We will want, you know, a good amount for the. We will want a good amount for that on Indiegogo, unfortunately, just to make sure we can actually do it all, not fall short on budget. How far along did you get into the script for Beyond the Lights? So it was all like script treatments and stuff, basically. So not anywhere where I don't mind. Like, it's fine. And in fairness as well, like, I don't mind anyway. Like, it's a shitty situation to be put into. I don't want to go into too much details, but like I said, I would have had to have recast the role if I'm going to do it. I don't want to do that. I've been put in a situation I didn't want to be in. So it's not down to me. Just is what it is. I just won't do it now. So yeah. Spiritual Gains, get it filmed in the Highlands, buddy, as it's always doom and gloom here. Oh, Jesus. Fuck's sake, you're funny. You are funny. There's just so many jokes happening now, isn't there? You guys, you're hilarious. Very, very funny guys. If anyone cares, I am listening to Vanilla Origin, the album. Go check it out on YouTube. You guys might really, really like it. So please do check it out. Any ideas for Wednesday's stream? What I'm going to be streaming about? I don't know. I'm not sure. We won't be doing another read-through. I'm going to be doing them pre-recorded now. In fairness, Wednesday's stream might just be the playthrough. I might just be playing Resident Evil. Nobody has his name. Mr. H, I fell down the stairs once. Can I do the stunts on your next film? No. I don't do stunts anyway, to be fair. Do you like Massive Attack H? Love the vibe. Yeah, Massive Attack's not bad. A little bit too dour sometimes, though, Massive Attack. But yeah, I like Massive Attack. They're fine. Just Water. Excuse me. Just Water is a pale continuation of Red Ale, but it'll have to do. Jesus, sorry. I've spoiled you, dude. I've spoiled you. Did you see Disney Plus anti-racist stereotype message before some shows or movies? Yeah, I mean Sky's been doing that. It's just ridiculous. It's dumb. Really, really dumb. Al Humphrey. So, do you think synthwave is an easy crossover for a metaler, Mr. H? I think if you're a metaler, you need to listen to Gunship first. That'll get you into it. Gunship's good. Listen to Dark All Day by Gunship. That'll get you into it. You'll go, oh, I can appreciate this vibe. And then listen to their other stuff. So yeah, I think there's a good crossover there, but you have to sort of break yourself into it. Which Resident Evil Spiritual Gains says? So it's your Resident Evil Village. I still haven't finished it, basically. I haven't deleted it from my computer yet. So we're still going through that. I will complete it. I will finish it, like I promised. So yeah. Yeah. Oh, what's this? You've spoiled me, Mr. H, but that's fine. Cheers, fella. You're more than welcome, Al, my dude. You're more than welcome. If I ever do, a meetup and things like that, happy to. I know. Can I provide beer? I don't know if I can. Yeah, maybe I could. I don't know if I'd be able to drag it along to wherever I meet anyone, though. We'll see. Pilot blends metal and synth. He does, but I wouldn't. Pilot's not someone to instantly recommend. Like he's okay. He's okay. Like Pilot, The Return. Because I've got a few of them on my phone. I buy them off Bandcamp because I believe in supporting these artists. So Pilot. The only ones I liked to actually download was Brawl, The Return, and Welcome. The others weren't that good, to be fair. The Return's one of the best ones. That's such a great track. That is a track that you're gonna drive fast on and break the law, like by speeding, because it makes you want to speed, basically. Carl Westwood. I'm in bloody Tesco's Cannock at the moment, and I think I've just noticed Jeff Goldblum. That's hilarious. Wade Wilson, everybody raves about how good Resident Evil is, but no one tells you that they had to force themselves to finish it. It gets boring quick. Like the last one, Resident Evil 2 was fire. Yeah, Resident Evil 2 was great. Resident Evil 7 was great as well. Really like that one. Resident Evil Village has been a bit of a chore, to be fair. Like I've not hated it, but it's not been scary. And so I think as such it's been a bit of a chore because of that, but it's still good. Spiritual Gains, yeah, you can ask him, dude. In fairness, like I can't ever really pay anyone though. Like that's the thing. But yeah, you can ask him. I doubt he'll want to work though. Let's be honest. Gavin Adams, Mr. H, you're very handsome. You should be in the movies. Well, that's kind. I don't think I am, but thank you very much. Al Humphreys, I'd love a meetup, but I'm not sure I could make it to Nottingham unless maybe I could get the plane there. Why would you have to get the plane? I don't want to pry, obviously. Mick K, morning, Mr. H. Hope you had a great weekend. I'm now looking forward to seeing Dune. Truly hope it continues its success. Yes, it looks looking good, man. Like it's looking pretty good. Ricky Lee, I like Resident Evil Village, but it wasn't much of a horror game. Resident Evil 2 Remake was superb. Yeah, again, like I concur with that, to be fair. Resident Evil Village has seemed fine. Like it's an interesting story. But it hasn't been scary. But it's a good game. Resident Evil 2 was great. That remake was amazing. Shit your pants on that one. Wall 1970 says, I've bought a few albums off Bandcamp. The Rosen Corporation are very good. They've done some Blade Runner inspired albums. Very nice. Gunship was inspired by Blade Runner. Massively, actually. Like hugely inspired by Blade Runner. In fact, they set up a lot of their synth sounds to be very Blade Runner-esque. You can absolutely hear it coming through. So yeah. Heath Young, I could see Mr. H as a Kratos character in movies. That's hilarious. I'd have to shave my head. Keep the beard, but shave my head. Spiritual Gains, trust me, chap. If I'd ask him, he would do it as he owes me Many favours. That's funny. You don't call your favours in for me though, dude. But that's funny. Donovan Bradford is off. Take care, my dude. You have a good evening or afternoon. There in the States. Al Humphreys. Aren't they going to do some DLC for Resident Evil 3 as they cut so much content? Did they? Oh, that's bad. That's very bad. I wasn't aware of that. I think I have that game as well, like sat on my Steam library. I think someone gifted it to me. You should give Phasmophobia a go. Can be intensely scary at times. Phasmophobia? What is that? Phasmophobia. I'm going to have to Google that, aren't I? Wow. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. What an interesting name. Phasmophobia. If you're looking at me sort of bouncing around, I'm shaking my legs around, by the way, just to let you know. Because I've spotted I'm sort of like wobbling a little bit. I'm twiddling my legs. What? So where are we all, by the way? So because we've had a whole bunch of people drop off, but we're still here. So I'm just wondering where everyone is. Where are we all in the world at the moment? Be curious to know whether we're predominantly Europe based at the moment or USA based, just to see the split of everyone. Spiritual Gain says, after Resi, would you play any retro game? Missed H would be classed as Duke Nukem if it became a film. That's hilarious. I'm happy to play retro games. I was thinking of playing Serious Sam. I love Serious Sam. Serious Sam's cool. So it's a ghost hunting game. Better played with mates. Phasmophobia is awesome to watch someone stream. Is it? Okay, I'll have to check it out. Phasmophobia is a PC game that is about figuring out what ghost it is. It can be super intense when you know what to do and figure out what it is what. Okay. So we got Scotland, Lancashire, UK, Scotland, US, England, London, US, Sunderland, US, Northern UK, England, Michigan, Preston. Yes, it does. There seems to be a lot more people currently from the UK here. So I think that's probably a time-based thing. Maybe if I streamed a bit later, maybe that would help. I don't know. I don't want to be up all night, though. Maybe. We'll see. John Harrison, sorry, says, Miss H Reviews, give Carrion the game a go. You play as a massive body goo and go around killing stuff. I'm going to have to Google that. Carrion, really? Interesting. Okay, no, so we do have a good blend, actually. Looks like there's some people from... Yeah, it seems to be a good blend of US and UK. Spiritual Gains, all Scotland chap. Have you got a kilt ready for your trip? Nah, man, I was not going to wear a kilt. Is that the done thing? Do the North Coast 500 and wear a kilt? That's gold. That is absolute gold. That is brilliant. Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, very, very funny. Oh, dear, oh dear. Move to Scotland, better to film projects up here. I am... Oh, you've moved to Scotland. Oh, okay. Nice. The Forest is a good one too. Some really horrific things going on in that game. I need someone to list these games for me. Because I'm not very good at games. I don't play games. I only play games for the channel. So I'm not big on games, like knowing what's what and what's coming out and stuff. I need someone to list them for me and put them in an email. That's what I need. Anyway, guys, we're going to call it a day here. So we've streamed for like 2 hours now. I think we've sort of, you know, we've done the... we've done our sort of full steam ahead now. So I would say if you want to follow me, do it on Instagram, but you can't. I've deactivated my Instagram. It will be back, but look, if you ever want to email me, please do. misstagereviews@gmail.com. Always appreciate you guys reaching out. I've got a PO box. You can find the address to that in the description box. I've got Patreon and memberships open. Please do join the channel, support further. Do appreciate it, ladies and gents. Not much else to really say, to be fair. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Stay tuned for the stream on Wednesday. Probably do, in fairness, probably will do some Resident Evil Village. So I'll just be sort of, you know, chatting crap and playing a game. But I might not either do that. I might just do an actual game as well. You know, an actual live stream with the topic. We'll see what drops. You know, whether anything comes out. But anyway, thank you so much. Take care.